Alright, today we're going to show you how to clean your K&N reusable air filter. And Dan is using the K&N recharger kit, which is the air filter cleaning kit that comes with the solvent, which he's using right now, along with a can of filter oil.
Thank you, gentlemen.
No problem. You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
And Dan is spraying it thoroughly. Saturating the filter, would you say, with it?
A little bit, because you just want it all to take off all that old oil. Like I said, if you don't have this kit, you might be able to use like a degreaser or something. You just want something to basically strip it all out.
Alright. And then you let it soak for a while? Or?
15 minutes.
We let it soak for 15 minutes. And then I'll bet we're going to, after that, we flush it with clear water.
Just flush it with the garden hose. Just rinse it off. That's it.
Alright. And when we're done flushing with the water, do we let it air dry and drip dry, or do we have to use compressed air to blow it out?
Just let it sit in the sun. It only take 20 minutes.
To dry?
Yep.
And then we'll finish up with the oil treatment.
Yep, that's it.
Alright. Right now we're going to let it sit for 15 minutes, and we'll be back. Alright. We're ready to put the hose on power spray, and we're going to flush the air filter.
This.
Water coming out is pretty gray, a little bit of red to it, but I think that's from the solvent that we're using in the old oil. The oil is probably like a transmission fluid then if it's red, or...
Yeah.
I'd run some water down to the top too, so it kind of like flushes the thing from the inside outward.
Mess up that sensor, is it?
Huh?
It's not gonna mess up that
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe you shouldn't do that then. You might be right. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Yeah, there's definitely some milky water coming out of that. I don't know how dirty it is, but I mean, you don't drive it that much, so there's water and a little bit of dust in there. We're dripping some water into my hands here so we can get a look at it. I don't know if you can see it here, but the water is crystal clear now, so we've gotten all the solvent and any dirt in there out now. And since it's such a beautiful sunny day, it's like 93 and sunny and very low humidity, we're just gonna shake it out a little bit. Yeah, there you go. And on the angle, how gravity will help us get it drained out quicker that way too.
Yeah, plus the heat and everything will absorb it.
And there we go. Now we're spraying it with the coating oil that will attract and collect any dust and particulate that comes through the air filter system. And you see how it's kind of turning a little bit red when he sprays it.
Don't have to go crazy if they just need a small.
And that's all there is to it. And when you get the recharger kit from K&N, it's good for quite a few cleaning cycles. I say Dan bought this several years ago, and he's cleaned it at least 3 times now. So.
Plus, I mean, this thing's still like 80%.
Dan's reconnecting the connector for the mass airflow sensor now, and I'm going to do the final tightening on the clamps to hold the nozzle onto the mass airflow, or onto the throttle body. Those are 8mm or 5/16 inch nuts on that. And then on the front, that was a 10mm, wasn't it?
Yep. 10mm.
Move your arm for a second. On the front, it's secured with an L bracket and a 10mm nut and a rubber bushing. And we talked about 3 different possible things that could go wrong with this process. One would be is if you put too much oil on it and cause it to clog up or restrict the airflow. The other would be forgetting to attach the air sensor connector. And Dan had a third one that he wanted to point out involving the back end of the snorkel rubber.
And just to make sure that it's fully seated.
That you didn't accidentally roll it over, and there might be a gap in there if you'd done that. So make sure there's no gaps or rolled over rubber when you slide it back onto the throttle body. Alright, now you know how to service your K&N air filter. And if this is something you're thinking about getting, a lot of people recommend it, and they say they do a good job. Saves you money in the long run, a little bit of increased performance supposedly. And we appreciate you watching and checking out this video. Have a great day.